What's good, fam? This is Mr. Kelly with Good to the Hood, talking about anything and everything that impacts the culture. I'm with my boy Adrean, also known as Bumpy Johnson.
Ow!
And the whole rest. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit more lighthearted. We were kind of talking about it a little bit off air, and I was like, man, we might as well go ahead and get into it. And that is within the hip-hop culture, battle rap and freestyling and all of that. And we were just, when we were jumping off with it, we were saying, because we used to both be in the game, right? We were both trying to be the next Jay-Z or 50 Cent or whatever, right? So, like a lot of brothers, we had them street dreams. He got way further along in it than I did, so props to him. But freestyling back in the day is nothing like what these cats doing now.
No,
not even a little bit. For starters, when we used to do it, you go into a bar or a club or somewhere and be a DJ, and they just put on an instrumental, right? And you come straight off the dome. You might have had a little something in the back of your mind, but you didn't know who was going to be in front of you. And so it was just straight off top. The music dictated your flow, so you couldn't memorize everything because it would just sound mad off. And then of course you're pulling, you clowning him, you clowning his girl, his crew, whatever, and you didn't know who, like I said, you didn't know who you're gonna be in front of. So it was just straight off the dome. Now they writing,
yeah, they
like preparing for real. You watch any of that stuff now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a full-blown fight, right? So let me tell y'all something about the UFC, a little inside, right? If you fight a fighter in the UFC, they send you a DVD of like his last 3 fights.
Okay.
And generally it's in the octagon or it was somewhere else. So you got all the time in the world to prepare for this dude unless he got a bunch of Mike Tyson first round knockouts. You know his tendencies.
Yeah.
The Raptors is doing the same thing.
They do that? So you're on all that?
Yeah.
Well, they do study
each other, yeah.
Well, it's all on YouTube, so they ain't even got to send you. They don't even have to send you nothing.
They worse.
Yeah.
These dudes, they go look up your baby mama.
They
might call and send your baby mama some money so she'll do a quick appearance there.
Yeah.
They'll look up your mama. They'll look up your dad.
Yeah.
The last one I seen, this white dude was battling some supposed gangster.
Okay.
And he did him so bad, the supposed gangster snitched. So he brought his paperwork. And he called him out on stage, called him the snitch.
That's horrible.
Yeah, problems walking through the city.
I gotta find his name.
I'm gonna show it to you once we get.
I gotta find his name. Well, so who do you? So I like right off top. I like Charlie Clips.
Clips is dope.
I really like Clips. His hustle. The thing about Clips is his hustle is nonstop. I've actually communicated with him via Twitter. I'm like,
boy, about that life, eh?
Yeah. I'm like, because I was trying to copy one of his hoodies. A whole nother scheme. And
scheme chain.
Yeah, and he was like, here's the PayPal, drop this, what size? Goes. Basically, it looked like, now I don't know, but it looked like, because I think it has like you can just go to the site and it's like right off of Teespring or something. But of course, they get a cut. So I think he wanted me to go around that, cut out the middleman. Like,
and just drop it.
Yeah. Just drop directly to him. Just be like, yo, fam, I'll get you the hoodie just straight to me. So, but he has to, shout out to him. He's doing this thing. He's on that Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon. Shout out to Nick Cannon even for
Nick got skills.
Look,
yo.
I got another video where I'm defending Nick because I'm like, we need to give Nick his flowers. Everybody be trying to clown Nick. Nick is an entertainer. Right,
Nick can rap,
but
Nick,
Nick
is a former blood, or not even a blood. Nick is a former Paru.
Is he?
It only becomes blood when you come out of the city because they were close neighborhoods.
But was he affiliated though?
His dad was a monster, right?
Really?
So, oh yeah.
Are we talking about the same Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon married Mariah Carey.
What?
So fly. All right, so yeah, Nick.
That's old school talking.
Nick was a son of a gangster.
Okay.
And Nick has flow. And if you think Nick is soft, you heard the story that Redman tells about MC Hammer?
Yeah.
You think a little dancer dude, and then he got down to Oakland.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hammer. Disrespect Nick Cannon and go to Oakland.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like Nick because, look, Nick is doing his thing. He's getting his paper. He's taking care of his kids. He's still amicably can politic and co-parent with Mariah. You know what I mean? He's got the show. He's the best host in the game.
Yeah.
right? He's on all the Masked Singer and whatever. But I like that he's giving a lot of these brothers in the battle rap world, you know, props and jobs because Conceited's on his
I was
squad.
about to say Conceited was over there.
The dude who's
Snoop Dogg been on there. You got
what's the other, the tall brother?
Oh, I know you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is it Hollow?
Hitman Holler.
Yeah. Hitman. Okay.
Or Hollow the Don, is it?
That's how you know
One of y'all.
But we do be watching these. No, so he's dope. Goods is dope, right?
Goods is dope. K Shine is dope.
Tay
Rock is dope. Arsenal is ridiculous.
Arsenal's actually, he's been in the game for a minute. I remember he used to battle. He was battling, who was it? He was battling Soul Khan back in the day. Because Soul Khan was talking about you a bus driver and you this and that. So they were just starting. And
what's my other dude? The
DNA. DNA's dope. Daylight's dope. The dude with the tattoos on his face.
Daylight, you clean.
He's on a little bit another.
He's like
He's on another.
He's like Loaded Lux. You were dope. This is what we was talking about. Loaded was one of the best. Murder Mook and all them, T-Rex and all them and all. But
yeah,
Loaded Lux, you were dope. Here's your problem.
He started talking over the heads of his people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know his audience. Like he started talking in such a way to where his schemes weren't hitting. He's like, what did this fool just say?
No.
Like, yeah.
And we was just talking about it.
Smart brother though. I ain't taking nothing away from that. But I'm saying as far as in the battle rap world, like it's like
you got to dumb down because you know what? I want you to go do this. It's an old movie called Purple Rain, brother. And there's a scene where Prince just does Darling Nikki. Ooh, it was again Nikki. And then he steps off stage and his dad said, what was that? He said, and he said, you're making songs for yourself, kid.
Yeah.
You're making songs for yourself right now.
Hey, Loaded Lux. You're making schemes for yourself, B.
Yeah.
You're making schemes for you.
We don't understand where you're going with it sometimes. And Loaded done had some dope battles. You done killed some dudes. Killed some dudes. The problem is now you stuck in that same battle. I have to tell my fighters the same thing when I'm training them. I said, quit fighting that same fight to try to get revenge because you lost. Yeah. I need you to fight this fight. This is a different person. It's a different battle.
You know who was good at that?
It's not the same crowd.
Who would switch it up? And I haven't always agreed with how he approached certain things, but actually Murder Mook did that.
Yes.
Because the way that he would come against one opponent would not be the same way that he'd go. I mean, in the early days it was, right? And then he figured out you got to switch it up. And he did that. A prime example of how he did that, which was crazy when I first saw it. He had a battle in Summer Madness against Iron Solomon.
Okay.
And that's when the whole Trayvon Martin murder had occurred, when all that had happened, right? And so he had likened Solomon to Zimmerman. And I was like, oh snap, dude! Yeah. Like, and then, it was a whole big controversial thing on the stage and everything. And it was one of those ones I think like Puffy and Busta Rhymes
in the crowd, in the order. That's right. And they was going nuts every line. Like, hold up, they holding each other back. Don't spill the champagne.
Yeah, I was like, oh snap. So Mook definitely switched up his whole deal. You know what broke my heart, man, is from our generation that got back in the game was Cassidy. Man. I was like, oh, this is good. And then Cass went in there and I was like, oh.
To Cassidy's credit, Cassidy. We talking. See, Cass, you used to live out here for a second. You was over here with Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, yeah?
We done had this discussion, yeah.
Okay.
He was out here, right? So, Cass, listen. And I don't know if you ever see this, but you know what it is. I can reach you if necessary.
I'm a hustler.
I'm a hustler.
Hey, I still got it on CD.
Came out dope against Disaster. You killed Disaster.
Okay.
Disaster wasn't ready for that. But then you turned around and you left the chicken at home. You thought you left the chicken. You went to Atlanta and your first round was killer game.
Against who?
Goods.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
First round was merciless.
I don't know if I can say murder. It was good.
That first round was I had to give it to him. And Goods had a hot first round, but it
Okay.
better than Cassidy's first round.
Okay.
Second round, Goods started to pluck away at you.
Yeah, he's cooking.
By the third round,
yeah,
you thinking about the crowd. Oh, and see, y'all not listening. You sound like Cannabis to me right now.
No, that's
you can't do
man,
that.
Cannabis.
Keep banging.
Who was that? The Cannabis when he came? When
Disaster.
It was Disaster.
Disaster and Cannabis sub.
That was embarrassing. I don't even know if I finished that one. Oh, Cannabis
Disaster.
got destroyed. Oh man, Disaster is dope though.
He's dope.
He's so man. He needs to work on his cardio because he be out of breath, all that jumping and hollering and. But Disaster is dope. Yeah, Disaster is dope. But man, it's like, hey, my man, like, okay.
Calm down.
That's why Goods is dope too, because Goods don't get so angry. Goods go out there, got a little glass of Henny, you know what I mean? No ice, just straight sip. Yeah.
He's a straight sip. No rocks, please.
Yeah, yes.
Goods came to count the cheese.
Yeah, he just want Hennessy
Like Mr.
neat.
Neat, yeah.
They call that neat. Okay. For those of y'all that ain't familiar with the drinking. So yeah, Goods is dope. K-Shine is clean.
K-Shine is dope.
I like K. I used to not really care for him too much, but then as I started watching more of it, it's like, oh, I like him.
Yeah, when I first seen him, I was like, it's just he a gun talk battle rapper.
Yeah.
He's basic.
Yeah.
But then you start to listen to his gun bars, plus the way he put it together, plus the way K-Shine is.
I like
awesome.
K-Shine, yeah.
Make a hole big enough to walk through him and all that extra. Yo, K-Shine is antics galore.
The guy, let me see. So who's that? The Shotgun Shoot?
Shotgun Shoot. It's clean.
Yeah, I guess. There's another one too. Shoddy? Wait.
Shoddy.
I forget his name. This is what happened, people. This is a genuine conversation. We ain't even do no homework. This is all.
We just throwing it.
This is like freestyling out there. This is straight off the dome, straight.
Now DNA is dope.
Yeah. Hey, you know who Glue Easy is?
I haven't seen Blue Easy.
Man, he's this light skinned brother. Like he's like even lighter than me. Oh man,
yellow.
yeah. Man, he's lighter even like he might. I
Might
don't
be
want.
albino a little bit.
Yeah, he might in there a little bit, maybe not full blown.
Shout out to
albino.
my man Cron Don. Get back in the game, Cron Don. I see you on Black Lightning, B.
Glue Easy's okay. You should check him out. There's who else? Man, a lot of guys have fallen off from back in the day. I mean, because rap has changed so much. And freestyle, like remember, so of course you remember back in the day, 106 and Park. Mm-hmm. Those guys from that era couldn't make it in today's battle.
Some of them
I don't
could.
think. Like Jin was real good. Well, Solomon came from that era.
Yeah.
MC Jin was from that era, and he couldn't do it now.
No.
Although props to him, I really like him. He's actually a Christian rapper now. He's doing his thing.
Jim was a better on the spot MC because he can call certain things out. But
yeah.
Here's the
Rough Riders kind of did him dirty though. They didn't give him the production and the beats they should have.
Shout out to my dudes at Rough Riders.
Yeah.
But
no, Rough Riders is dope, but they just didn't push Jin like how they could have.
no, they could have really made him special,
I mean,
especially coming off of the 106 and Park battles.
Exactly.
Because for us, those were the greatest thing. Even before 106 and Park, at the World Supremacy, the battles I was in, at the World Supremacy MC battle, like you remember Freshco. But like in the battle I was in, for instance, my partner took out Chino XL. I took out Mos Def in the first round.
What?
16 of us in the battle. It's funny you had mentioned Jay-Z earlier because Jay-Z was following us around here. Him following us around here turns from me giving my boy Steven Book, when we was doing Under Pressure Records, his number. And they bring him out to Chocolate City. And it's him, Myth Bleak, Dame Dash, Kareem, and no one came but us and them. One person showed up for that concert for Jay-Z. That's the effect Pac and Big had on the game at that time. Now,
wow, that's crazy.
Second time he comes out, my partner Dallas and Greg bring him to the Skyline for the after show.
Oh, the Skyline.
That was packed. And we're running around there.
There's a spot out here.
Yeah. So when it comes to battling, back in the day, we might pick a beat and we had to freak that beat the best for 60 seconds. Yeah. These rappers now,
they get weeks, months to prepare.
In one round,
but they getting bread though.
Yeah, one round is it's like we write 16 bars. That's how we used to do it for a battle, cause we would have a minute. Now the game is so different. One round might be a 4-minute round.
Yeah.
And so you notice they'll repeat themselves a few times, or they'll, if the crowd gets too loud, they'll take the, hold up, I can't rap, they're talking, they're...
Yeah. Don DeMarco.
Stuff like that.
No, there was I forget who it was that was battling, but they had Jada Kiss on stage. He wasn't battling, but he was just like a host, guest host.
Smack battle, I remember. Yeah.
Okay, Jada was killing me on that one because he was just like, what? He was just like, they wanted to quiet Jada a little bit, but you can't quiet Kiss, like.
Like it looks like favoritism, but did you hear what he just said? Did you hear what he said about this? That's how he talked.
No, Jada was, and then they had one where they had little Bow Wow on there.
Bow Wow battled on there?
Well, no, he didn't battle. He was a
just
kid,
on there.
but he looked like he was a kid, like he had never been to a battle. He was just like, like he just
Bow Wow so animated.
No, Bow Wow was. Man,
I'm gonna tell you one that was real fly, that was recent. 40 Cal just got back in the game.
Yeah.
40 Cal and my man Loon had a fight before, but anyway, right? Said Loon hit him with a shovel. Loon called me the next day. But he out here tripping.
What is Loon doing nowadays?
He's in prison. He hopefully gets out.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's in Atlanta right now. Get out, Loon. You know what it is. We already done contacted Trump to try to free you. He ain't do that.
I'm gonna put that as one of the hashtags on this video. Hashtag free Loon.
Free Loon. Free my man Loon. Shout out to Dark Skin Jermaine. Shout out to Frank and Bugsy. Crime Family Forever. You all know what it is. Rest in peace, Big L. Now, they were what was I saying? 40 Cal came back. I can't remember the rapper he was battling against, but 40 Cal. If you all ever seen 40 Cal battle before, 40 Cal used to be nice.
Okay.
He try to put vents on the Kia Sevilla and all that stuff back in the day when he was on the Smack videos, right? He came back and he went against a dude that he got some bars and he came to get busy. But 40 Cal at the end brought it home to me. And he's really, to me, the first successful battle rapper from back in the day to make the transition to nowadays.
I have to look up some stuff. I'm sure I've seen it. I have to see him drop some pictures in there.
See if I can pull some of this stuff up.
Serious Jones is another one that was been in the game for a long time.
Serious Jones
came back. Now, was he the one that got knocked out? Didn't Serious Jones get knocked out?
I think he did. Yeah, I think.
That's crazy.
What's the dude Disaster fought from Brooklyn? I think that's who knocked him out.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look some of this up. I'm gonna look this up during the editing.
Yeah, 40 Cal versus Ill Will.
Ill Will was dope.
Ill Will.
I mean, back in the day, he definitely.
They was battling. He's dope now.
Okay.
That's a classic battle right there. 40 Cal and Ill Will.
Okay. You know who we didn't mention? Was Jay Mills.
Jay Mills tried to come back. Had a first.
He was dope. Actually, he actually beat Mook when Mook was coming up. They had that battle back then. Yeah. Jay Mills was hot back then. And then actually Jay Mills, if you remember, when Diddy had his Making the Band and all that,
yeah.
And so he brought Jay Mills to battle E. Ness. Hey,
that's right.
Shout out to E. Ness. I like E. Ness too.
You know, it's funny. Yeah. Shout out to my boy Lex. Lex is doing, it's called
Ruben?
Lex Vortex Battle Rap League.
Oh,
that's
okay.
the one. I just rapped in a battle rap and it's online. E. Ness is supposed to battle my boy Out the Blue coming up this month.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm going to put you on the game.
Yeah.
Lex Vortex Battle Rap League.
Okay.
It was Math Hoffa.
Math Hoffa. Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay. Golly, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, because I know when I first started watching battle rap, when it was really getting to this level that it is now, I was always like, man, ain't no way I could I'm surprised. Honestly, there ain't more fights.
Well, you know I'm pleased at the professionalism at the battle rappers.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, if you touched us, we'll stretch you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, here's the difference. It's a true business now.
Yes.
Right. So these cats, the bag is 5, 10, 25 racks. When we had the battle, a lot of times, like you would. So sometimes that's how it would be. There used to be it's no longer there, but there used to be a bar in downtown Denver called 60 South.
Yeah.
A lot of cats would go there. But you would pay $5. Everybody would sign up. You would pay $5. Everybody that's going to participate, and then they would just randomly you'd start battling, and then at the end, whatever the pot was, you would that
was your money.
That was your money. So if there was 10 rappers, $5 a pop is $50.
Yes.
So you got guys in there that are we rapping for $50, maybe a Hondo if you're lucky. Whatever.
Yeah.
We in there drinking it because it's in a bar. So yeah, there was none of this touching, getting on somebody's face, yelling at them.
Yeah.
And it got
click and get at you.
Yeah, it had been real ugly.
Be like, ow.
But it's a whole business now. So
it's crazy.
It's totally different.
It takes me back. My last, besides the battle I just had, my last battle before that, rest in peace, my man Ant One. Me and him battled.
Oh yeah.
Remember that back in the day?
Yeah.
And it was a big deal in Colorado, right? And Ant really, rest your soul. I'm gonna say you lost that battle, but I'm gonna say you won it, right? Everybody else will say you lost, but I'm gonna say you won.
This guy.
The first two rounds, I had just woke up, like literally, and so he was getting busy. Mm-hmm. But that last round, his crew acted like they had a problem. So they jumped shout out to my man Jersey, and we clicked now, we all good. Jersey hops on stage, and so on the spot, I just start dissing him and what he had on and what I would do to him. Crowd goes nuts. His other partner, my man Fritz, what up Fritz? He hops on the stage. I diss Fritz. He act like he had a problem. Like 4 of them got up there, act like they wanted to fight. And so I said something else, and the whole and my clique just rushed the whole side of the stage, and they over there on the side. And brother Jeff is grabbing me, holding me up. I'm like, hold up, I'm about to get him. Yes. And so the professionalism that they have now, we have to commend you. You guys are superstars.
Well, they're doing well. Their crowds are huge, man. I mean, look, the number of people that would be at a battle that we'd be at is on stage. That don't even
no. For me, I had some big the world supremacy is 10,000 people.
Like Smack, dude, they filling out.
It's 10,000 people in the world supremacy.
Man, I think
we're at the downtown
the biggest battle I've been at was maybe
New York,
maybe 400, 500 tops.
Okay.
So but the vast majority of them was 100.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's right. On the local level, you're not like what we would do.
Like 100 people in there, like total.
Yeah. Here's where we would get it real big. Remember when the McDonald's was in front of the Aurora Mall, over there where the optical place is now. So there was a glass area. We'd start battle rapping, and every culture in the world would just start coming in that little glass area. And by the time we finished battling each other, we had like maybe enough time to get 3 rounds off. The whole mall had gathered in that little glass house, and they would go crazy after every line we would say.
That's a whole other area.
Don Blas, Jose, TC. Nobody ever shouts out TC. Shout out to my man TC. And we would tear you a new one. Shout out to BMW. If you came in there... Remember these crews, right? If you came in there and you battled, you was somebody in Colorado battle rap history. Shout out to G-Sum, shout out to Sandman, shout out to Billy Jean, HBO. But Aurora Mall was the spot, and if you talk crazy, you say, meet us at the Aurora Mall. Okay, bet. And then we'll meet you at the Aurora Mall, clean you right on now.
This is ridiculous. Look. So that's gonna be our time. We gonna hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is Mr. Kelly with Good to the Hood, my boy Adrian, and peace.